Hello, let's talk about all things Formula One. Let's hope people join and we can get a conversation going about F1. So much news happening in Formula One. Let's hope people join. Edit this. Let's talk all things F1. There we have it. So much to talk about, but is people going to join this time? Hamilton contract, Perez, Schumacher, Mazepin, all these topics to cover. Hope it's all working now after the cock up of this afternoon. Is that the... oh my god. Hello Tash, how's it going? Think I need to change the thumbnail because it's not what it should be. Bloody hell. Just gonna stream for half an hour, talk about all things Formula One. Get used to this streaming malarkey. That's what it should be. Probably the biggest news story going is Toto Wolff Lewis Hamilton and Hamilton's contract. That was loud in my ear. Just got a notification on my laptop. Ow. Very loud in my ear. We got Hamilton's contract, Perez's first day, testing coming up. Only 3 days testing. Can't believe that. Got a testing video coming out tomorrow. And I'm debating whether to stream testing. Maybe. Hadn't decided yet. Oh, Jack, I'll add you as... put you as a mod. I just need to do Joshy J now. Just in case I do a football watch along and it gets really busy. Because I had a bit of hate in the comments on one of my Man United videos recently. Well, not hate, just hate speech, more to the point. You should have a spanner by your name now. Next time you type, should be a spanner. So, obviously Esteban Ocon is going to do a rally as well for Alpine. Actually quite a lot of breaking news. Hamilton's contract. Norris is back in the UK, travelling back to the UK after his COVID test. Pre-season testing. Looking forward to that. We'll be at Bahrain, not at Barcelona. Perez had his first day at the factory at Red Bull, Milton Keynes. Yeah, I can't wait for testing. It's been too long. I mean, testing goes ahead 12th to the 14th. 3 days. Like, that's unbelievable. We used to have 8 days. We used to have 6 days. You got 2 drivers in a team, and basically they're going to get 1.5 days each. And that's without reliability problems. I mean, that's what testing is for, to get rid of the reliability issues. So if Hamilton goes in the first day, he has a problem, that's his day gone. Then Bottas, then half a day, depending how the teams do it. But I'm really intrigued also to see how Perez does against Max. I think he'll do a lot better than people think. Yeah, but surely it's a disadvantage for Mazepin, Schumacher, Tsunoda, and then people move into new teams like Vettel, Ricciardo, Alonso coming back, but he did do the young drivers thing at Abu Dhabi. Sainz, Ricciardo, did I say Ricciardo? Going to be very interesting. But testing is what it is. Should be broadcasted again on TV. Always good to see. Hello F1 gamer. Just talking all things F1 for half an hour. Probably will stream up until 7:30, and then I'm gonna watch the Liverpool match, I think. Alonso, the young 22-year-old again, even though he's about 42. No. How old is he now? Alonso, 39. Going to be interesting to see how he copes, because when Kubica came back, he wasn't the same driver. And the same with Michael Schumacher when he had a long gap. Retired in 2006, came back in 2010, and he was never the same driver, was he? Yeah, we were just on about Checo. I'm interested to see how he does against Max, because I feel that will be a lot closer than people make out. Perez, driver of the season in 2020 for me. Max is what he is. Number one. World champion in the making, but never had the machinery to even fight for a title. Just have a drink here. I'm looking forward. There's some good team battles for 2021. Really good team battles. I'll probably bring a video out about that when we get closer. Exactly. I mean, he was sensational, Perez. Really was. I mean, he got his win at Sakhir Outer, got the podium at Istanbul. Should have had one at Bahrain, the normal circuit, but his engine went bang. And it was a bit harsh, the treatment of Perez, because he saved loads of jobs when they had all their money problems, administration problems. But I would say Perez has got his second chance in a top team, because people forget he was at McLaren, but McLaren were quite bad at the time. So, and Jenson Button really used to complain about him quite a lot. Yeah, Cyril Abiteboul left. They brought in that guy from MotoGP, Davide. I forget his second name. Can't think of it off the top of my head. I was never a big fan of Cyril, to be honest. What's that MotoGP guy called? Davide. I want to say it begins with B. Davide. Might have to go on the F1 app to find this out. Knowing my luck, it still won't be on there. Interesting that Ocon's doing a rally for Alpine. I don't think I'd be letting my driver do a rally right before the start of the season. It's not going to be on here, is it? About Renault. Yeah. I mean, think about it. Perez, he should have won Malaysia 2012. I remember that race. It was great. Alonso won in that Ferrari car that shouldn't really have been winning races because it was Alonso was at his peak in 2012. Just trying to find out what that guy was called. Doesn't really matter, but yeah, I'm surprised they haven't give Renault. They have that Wan Huzhou. They've had a lot of young drivers. Renault. I think Alonso is just coming back for like 2 years, and then hopefully Renault have someone coming through. At least, I mean, it's gone a bit stale at AlphaTauri, Red Bull. They don't have that many coming through. They've got Yuri Vips. They had so many coming through at one stage. Like Bourdais, Buemi, Vettel. He's signing the contract soon, in my opinion. I don't know for certain, but a source who I follow for F1 news is usually spot on. And I think it's pretty interesting that Mercedes did that tweet of a Mercedes pen. You never know when you might need this. And Lewis Hamilton posted for the first time since like the 8th of January. He was doing some training on some skis. I mean, it'd be suicide for Lewis not to sign. He's got a guaranteed title in 2021. It would make more sense if he signs for 2021 and then retires once he's got the record. Hey, what are you most looking forward to in 2021? I hope the midfield is close like it was last season. I'm excited to see McLaren with Mercedes power. That's what I'm excited to see. Hopefully they can go to the next level. They've progressed from 4th to 3rd. Can McLaren get 2nd, beat Red Bull? Probably not, but as a McLaren fan, I would love them to. Probably not, though. Williams. I grew up with Williams, McLaren, Ferrari winning. Williams have been quite poor for quite a number of years. George Russell should have scored points in Imola, but he dropped it under the safety car. Big mistake. That was probably Russell's best opportunity. Also, Mugello was a good opportunity. Tons of retirements at Mugello after that massive pile-up on the restart. Took about 7 cars out, didn't it? Did any of you see the Romain Grosjean photo of him? He posted a picture of his like hands. Did you see it? Like, it was pretty graphic, but what a miracle that was. Still can't believe he survived. Yeah, I remember it, and Vettel was like, he felt harsh by scoring a point because George deserved a point. Yeah, it's great to see Romain Grosjean. I feel like he's got more fans now than he did when he was in F1 because of what happened, which is quite sad in a way. I mean, he was never my favourite driver, Grosjean, but it was a miracle what happened at Bahrain. Hopefully he gets another chance to test an F1 car in the future. I would like to see him get another test in a car. I bet he has bad memories, like nightmares about that crash. We'll stick with him forever. F1 Gamer, do you want to be a moderator? You don't have to be, but... Oh, my back. You're a loyal viewer of the channel, so I can give you a spanner. It probably won't get busy when I'm doing F1 videos, but when I'm doing watch-alongs of football, that's when it'll get busy. I know Jack is not a big football fan. There you go, you should have a spanner now. I've gave one to They Race Me So Hard, Jack, F1 Gamer. Now I need Joshy J to come in. Hopefully he comes in. Tsunoda, Japan's first driver since 2014. Yeah. I did a video on Tsunoda. He actually started racing really late. Really late. Like, it's kind of surprising. Tsunoda, he's got a big rise like Max. Like, Max didn't do F3 or F2. He just jumped straight into F1. At least Tsunoda did do F3 and F2. I like football, but I don't think you will like it. So don't tell me. No. Judging by that comment, it's either Liverpool or Man City. Or Arsenal. I always banter Arsenal. Oh, Chelsea. Frank is under pressure, that is for sure. I'm excited to see how Tsunoda can do though against Gasly. Because Kvyat did not really live up to... Didn't really have a great season, did he, Kvyat? He had a great race at Imola, but he started performing too late. That was the problem for Kvyat. Yeah, Lampard, he's under massive pressure. Roman Abramovich has got no patience, has he? I mean, Chelsea, since he must have had like 10, 12 managers. I had to read that twice, Jack. Really? You're really... Gasly, most overrated driver on the grid, in my opinion. We welcome opinions, but that is a bold opinion. Overrated. That's a good, like, topic. Who is the most overrated driver? Yeah, I'm excited to see what Tsunoda can do. I mean, Gasly, he got his chance at Red Bull, had to be dropped, exactly like Albon. And then Gasly got his podium at Brazil, and then he won the race at Monza, didn't he? And going to be interesting. That AlphaTauri car, it's a good car. It's a very good car. Should be always in the points. Obviously, this is going to be the last year, isn't it, of 2021. Last year with Honda engines. Because Red Bull, going to be interesting to see what they do with that. So we've got about 13 minutes left of the live stream, and maybe we should do these regularly, like just do a F1 chat live stream and just talk all things F1. I love Formula 1, so I love talking about Formula 1. Love talking about Manchester United football. Yeah, they had a very good car last year. I mean, Kvyat got a podium, didn't he, at Germany 2019? Was a very good car. But Kvyat's had like a lot of chances. Albon, can he get back on the grid for 2022? Is Kvyat's career over? Like, F1 career anyway? I don't know with Alonso. I'm intrigued to see how he does because, like I said before, Kubica came back, Schumacher, not the same drivers. Alonso's not had that long out though compared to Kubica and Schumacher, so he should be alright. I've got to admit though, when he was doing his like in his 2005, 2006 car going around Abu Dhabi, the sound of that car, oh, Formula 1, I wish we could go back to that. That was amazing. Yeah, I agree. Albon shouldn't have been out of Formula 1, but he definitely had to be replaced at Red Bull. I thought, well, at first I thought Albon was going to go back to AlphaTauri, but then it was pretty clear that Yuki Tsunoda, as long as he got third place in F2, he was going to get the drive, and obviously he won at Sakhir with Mazepin's dodgy defending. Wow. If you've not seen that, you must have seen that. Mazepin, watch his defending. That was so dangerous, unbelievable. Can't remember if it was the sprint or feature race, but wow. On the limit. I feel like Mazepin, he's already the most hated F1 driver. He's not even turned a wheel yet. Lance Stroll might actually, like, people might lay off Lance Stroll now. And Mazepin will get all the abuse. But then if he proves himself, if Mazepin goes and beats Schumacher, that's a big statement because Schumacher's meant to be the next big thing. Obviously, the dream is that he ends up in Ferrari. So we'll see how it goes. But I do expect Schumacher to beat Mazepin, although Schumacher does start slowly, usually in his first season. Yeah, F2's fantastic to watch. Sometimes most of the time, it's better than the F1 racing. I love it. You got so many different winners as well. Markelov, De Ruvler, Eilert, Schumacher, Mazepin, Tsunoda, Wanhu Zhou, Aitken. Like last season, there was like 16 different winners in F2 that had won a race before, something like that. But I always say that if you win the F2 championship, you should get the promotion to Formula 1. Nick De Vries won the championship. He never got a chance in F1. Latifi came in. Schumacher won it this year. He's gone to Haas, yeah. Latifi is a guy that needs to have a better season. I think Russell will do what Russell does. Haas, very inexperienced. Alfa Romeo, solid lineup there. Good, seems like a good team environment at Alfa Romeo. AlphaTauri, can't wait to see what Tsunoda can do. Alpine's exciting with Alonso coming back. Yeah, I agree. Mazepin should not have got an F1 drive, but we all know why he did. Callum Ilott deserved that seat, but I agree with Haas changing their lineup because it needed a change. It was stale. But yeah, a lot of people were talking about Schwartzman for the title this year. He started really well, and then I remember Schumacher and Schwartzman crashed at Silverstone. I actually forgot about Schwartzman, yeah. I'm excited to see how Yuri Vips does. And Piastri. F3 champion, Piastri. But yeah, Alpine, very exciting. Probably Alonso will beat Ocon. Then you go McLaren, Norris, Ricciardo. That's going to be banter. It's going to be a load of fun, but interesting to see who comes out on top there. Then you got Sainz, Leclerc. That's exciting. And then Mercedes, Valtteri Bottas. Hamilton surely signs the contract. Wipes the floor. And then Red Bull, Perez v Max. Interesting. Yeah, my 3 favourite drivers, Hamilton, Max, and Russell. My 3 worst are probably Latifi, Mazepin, and probably Valtteri. I would say they're I don't hate any driver, but if I had to pick my least favourite 3, probably that would be it. It's going to be so exciting 2022 when the rule changes come in, just to see which team's going to dominate afterwards. See, you're a bit like me, F1 gamer. You support Red Bull, but like your favourite driver is Ricardo Hamilton. My favourite driver is Hamilton, but my favourite team's McLaren. Like, always be a McLaren fan. Nothing would please me more to see McLaren back winning races and titles. 2022 will be interesting because no one has a Scooby-Doo who will dominate. Anyone could dominate. Like, look at Williams right now. They're last now. Rule changes come in, who knows? One thing for certain we do know, AlphaTauri and Haas and Alfa Romeo probably won't be at the front, but tomorrow we have a testing video. Obviously we've got 3 days of testing, 12th to the 14th at Bahrain. Now, in that video, I do talk about whether I should stream testing. And I want people's opinion, but we'll leave that till tomorrow. And yeah, because testing was on TV last year, and I believe it will be on TV this year. 12th to the 14th, 3 days of testing, which is crazy. And then 2 weeks after, race 1, lights out, Bahrain. Bahrain was the first race in 2010, wasn't it? I remember Ferrari won. Hello, Ranga. Bloody hell, can't even speak. Yeah, just talking about all things F1. I was gonna end the stream like at past, but maybe if people come in, I can stay till maybe quarter. I want to watch the Liverpool-Burnley game, but I don't think it kicks off till 8. Just talking about the up-and-coming season, and yeah, all things F1, like everyone in the chat loves Formula 1. I love Formula 1. I've just had a knack for Formula 1 ever since I was a kid, like doing my own race around the kitchen, like 22 cars lined up. It's lights out and away we go as Mika Häkkinen's on pole and David Coulthard alongside him, Eddie Irvine going down into turn 1. Bahrain throws up good races because there's a lot of straights. Obviously the massive long straight at the start, then 2, 3, then good overtaking opportunity into 4. Then you've got a bit of twisty bit, then another DRS zone, then a back straight, and then back round. Sakia Auto wasn't bad, to be fair, as a one-off. I enjoyed that race. Like, was great to see Russell, to see how he could do against Bottas. I just want Germany back on the calendar. It's got to be on the calendar without a shadow of a doubt. It's like Silverstone, Monaco, Monza, Spa, Japan have to be on the calendar every year without fail. Brazil. Got to be. Cannot believe we don't have a German Grand Prix. Obviously we had Nürburgring last year, which was good, but yeah, the outer race was good because the outer race, it just threw up like the unknown, and the podium was fantastic. Perez, Racing Point getting a bucket load of points. It was great. Yeah, I agree. Imola, it's got very historic track, Imola, but I may be on the fence with this one. I don't like. Of course, it's got loads of history, but not the greatest of tracks for racing, I would say. It's a bit follow the leader kind of track. Oh, obviously they've got a big long straight now because they took the chicane out right at the end. Malaysia, thrown up some great races. 2012, the famous Multi-21. Mark is too slow, get him out of the way. Sebastian, multi-map 2-1, multi-map 2-1. Which switch is that? Which switch is that? That's a good point, actually. Sebastian Vettel, a new challenge at Aston Martin. Surely he beats Lance Stroll. just drunk the rest of my tea and it had sugar in the bottom. Malaysia. I forget, I think it was F1 Fan Gamer. He wanted me to do my ultimate tracks if I could pick. Oof, interesting team use in this Liverpool game. Salah and Firmino on the bench. Interesting. At the time, Sebastian Vettel got a lot of hate, but if you remember in the press conference, the race after at China, the facts were, I forget what he said. The facts are, I was faster, I was quicker, I passed him, I won. Just, all right, Seb, savage. The worst tracks for me is Russia, France, Abu Dhabi. I'm not a great fan of Hungary, but again, that's got a lot of history. Spain. A lot of people don't like Spain. I don't mind that track. But then if Spain, I remember when we used to race at Jerez. China, underrated. It's been on the calendar quite a long time now. First came on in 2004. Obviously, we didn't go there last year, and we won't be going. Yeah, the drivers know they literally could close their eyes and drive Spain. They've done that many laps around it. It's interesting though, testing is going Bahrain. It does make sense though. No, I'm not a fan of Circuit of the Americas. Prefer Indianapolis. Like, these countries need a race. France, Germany, America, they all need a race, but Paul Ricard's not great. Awful circuit, in my opinion. I think when I ranked my circuits, Paul Ricard was the worst. Russia was a close second, if I remember. Melbourne's another one. Bit on the fence with Melbourne. But again, we've all so much kind of history in Australia. Yeah, I have to agree. Silverstone. Obviously, I'm British. I'm from the UK, but Silverstone, I mean, what a circuit that is. Because you can literally go side by side with each other, corner after corner. Down Wellington Straight. It'd be the Hamilton Straight. Then you've got Brooklands, Luffield, down the old Pit Straight, Copse, Maggots, Beckett's, Chapel. Unbelievable circuit. Yeah, I was lucky enough to go in 2012. Was as good as going to Old Trafford, in my opinion. Like, for me, it's just magic going to the F1. Yeah, it was, to be fair. A lot of mixed opinions about Australia. But this is what it's all about, opinions. You don't have to agree with each other, but this is what it's about, opinions. Sport is about opinions. Yeah, when I went to Silverstone, I stood at Copse. Unbelievable, especially on a Saturday when they were coming through and it was like teeming down with rain. got like red flagged for an hour because it was that wet. That was when the last year of the engines being loud as well. Like, I had to cover my ears when they first came round, it was that loud. Oh yeah, I remember that. And Max, he like punted him in the back, and Max went over that like orange, like he went flying up in the air, didn't he? I don't know how he finished the race, to be honest, because he actually went quite high in the air. I always remember that. I think it was 2017 when they went side by side as well. He wants to play bumper cars or something. Can't beat these epic moments. I don't think you will be able to, but here's hoping. Let's just pray we can get a season. Well, it was safe last year. Of course, a couple of drivers picked COVID up, but it was safe enough. It was safe enough to do F1. If people stick to the protocols, we can have a season. It's going to be interesting. I can't wait. I just can't wait for testing. It's not that far away now, testing, to be honest. I mean, just over 3 weeks. Could check on my calendar specifically. No, I've got that wrong, Anna. 3 weeks. I'm March, innit? Bloody hell. Oh, I was getting my hopes up there. Yeah, we got the car reveals, then testing. Yeah, I've got that wrong, Anna. March, innit? I was thinking, I've just depressed myself there. I've jumped the gun too early. So it's 1 month, 3 weeks. Oh no. Yeah, excited to see the cars. I did that last year. Did a lot of videos last year. Suppose my channel kind of picked up with the F1 because every single car reveal I did a reaction. Did testing videos after the day, bit like after the races, after qualifying. Now I can live stream. Well, I could have live streamed all the time, but made a right idiot of myself there. This is what it's about. This is what I wanted, like, talk about Formula 1, just come on, talk about Formula 1. People in the comments, talk about the sport we all love. But yeah, we've still got a long wait for the season. Looks like the sound is much better. I have ordered a microphone. I think it's something to do with my laptop. The sound is very quiet on my laptop. But I have ordered a microphone. Very interesting team news from Liverpool Burnley. Origi and Shaqiri in. Yeah, I possibly could do that. It's all depends what the people want, really. I wouldn't do a live stream for the races because I like to watch the race. Like, I would do it for football, but F1 races, I just like to be in the zone. Just watch the race. But yeah, I could basically do my usual race reaction and then jump in the comments and live chat and see what people have got to say. Driver of the day, was it a good race? Was it a bad race? Stroll and Gasly come together, who was at fault? Just using that as an example, but I hope Sean's on. Old throw past us. They're under pressure, aren't they, to win this game, Liverpool? 6 points off the top. Absolutely teaming down. Again. Interesting. I'm all open to ideas, but yeah, that would, during the race, I definitely would not do a live stream. But yeah, practice. It would be. This is the problem I have. Like, it would be so cool if I could, like, down here where my hand is, if you had like all the live timings. I don't know if that's possible, but it would be pretty cool if I could get that. Or when I do my race reactions, have the like classified results. Would look more professional. Could keep your format the same with quali, race, driver ratings, but do some lives. I was always thinking about that last season. Should I do? I mean, I don't think many people would watch it, like practice reviews. Like, oh, but I never really did it because, like, I didn't know if people would watch that. Because, like, not many people watch practice, they just watch the highlights. So, for practice 1, 2, 3, qualifying, race, driver ratings, obviously the preview as well. Yep. I'm just streaming through, basically go YouTube, webcam, bang. But my sound seems better now with using like a headset. I've ordered a microphone now, so that can just sit on my table. You obviously have 3 options. You have stream, manage, and webcam. OBS. I've heard of that. I'll look into that after I've finished streaming. I think program called OBS. Yeah, it is free. Yeah, when I bring the testing when I bring the testing video out tomorrow, I'm debating whether to do testing. Yeah. So I have OBS in the background, won't I? And I can do it on OBS, and then it should come up on my stream, I want to say. These are all things we need to look into. But yeah, I've got to admit, if I was to do practice stuff, would be better if I could get the timings up. I have it. Sometimes when I'm not in, I use the F1 app for live timings. Like if I can't watch practice, and it's actually quite responsive, which is a good thing. Yeah, this is something I need to look into. So when I finish this stream, I'll look into it. OBS, what does it actually stand for? OBS, Summit System, streaming. Yeah, I think I'll download that. Anything to make it, yeah, more professional. Definitely we'll look into that. I wonder where my old mucker Joshy J is. Not seen him about to give him his mod. No doubt he'll come in before so long or on the next one. Oh, I don't know. I actually thought that race got cancelled, but it's actually on the calendar. I thought there was like political stuff going on with that. I mean, that could be another pretty dead track if you ask me, but we don't know till we go there. Or was it Hanoi that had the political nonsense? Might have been Hanoi. And that track's bloody terrible, especially on the F1 game. Especially the final corner. Yeah, I'm sure I read somewhere about one of the races, something to do with political. Got a bloody pop up right across the chat. Cancel. Yeah, that's it. Vietnam. I'm not a fan of that Vietnam track on the F1 game. It's very difficult. But I don't. For me, I'd prefer to go to the classic tracks rather than these new tracks where there's going to be no fans. It's like, it's just purely, the only reason we go to these places is financial. Like, you've got more history at a Nürburgring, a Hockenheim, an Imola, even a Turkey. Like, Turkey was such a good race last year. Oh, me back. Yeah, let's hope Zandvoort goes ahead. I'm excited to see that track. I think Max strong chance of winning. I mean, it's bad enough in Austria, Spa. Just imagine it is in his home country. Yeah, exactly. The old tracks are the best tracks, but they want to replace them with these just huge runoffs like Russia and France. Paul Ricard, Abu Dhabi is another one. Massive runoff. Yeah, Zandvoort will be very difficult to overtake. Very difficult. Have to get brave into turn one if you want to maybe up the inside. Nah, not with these cars, I don't think. I was going to say up the inside into like turn 3, 4. Yeah, 4. I'm looking forward to that race though, but that race has to have fans, which I don't think we'll be having fans. Is it? I've not checked that video in a while. Interesting. I was I was pretty mad in that video. Pretty mad. That was literally, I was so pissed. So pissed. I'm just putting it up now. Oh yeah, it is. 970. Wow. Just giving my opinion. On what happened. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Daniel Ricciardo will pull off a couple. Most definitely. Daniel Ricciardo late on the brakes around the outside. It took a while to get used to the brakes at Renault. Hopefully McLaren can get that sorted quickly for him. Because he had that pretty embarrassing moment at Baku, didn't he, with Danny Kvyat, where he reversed into him. It's unbelievable. Yeah, to be honest, as soon as I uploaded that though, I got an email like literally the next day. Yeah, I can't wait as well. I want McLaren to get back to the top. That's where they belong. Yeah. Okay, we've been going well, by the time I wrap up here, probably an hour. I'm going to watch the Liverpool game now, so thanks to everyone who's tuned in. And maybe this can become a regular that we talk about F1, like on a Thursday, a Wednesday, a Pacific day. And yeah, perfect that we get to talk about Formula One and we can do this. And I'm going to look into OBS now and hopefully get that downloaded. And we progressed to the next level. So, thanks for watching. Amazing that we've actually got this going. Could have had it going all the time and I messed up. But yeah, coming up to an hour. Yeah, what's it? Yeah, I appreciate that, Jack. I don't have Twitter or anything, so I can just upload to YouTube, and that's it. Stay safe, everyone, and thanks for watching. Much appreciated. Look out for testing video tomorrow. What other video? Oh, all-time Man United 11 as well. Adios. Take care.